Hey everybody, just want to share a quick little insight from my study of General Conference this morning. While I was working out, I was listening to Sister Browning's talk about receiving spiritual answers. And sorry if I'm bouncing a little bit, but I'm on baby duty right now. But in this talk about spiritual answers, she talks about the importance of following the counsel of the prophet. And it reminded me of an experience that I had while I was studying an older General Conference talk. This one was from 1954, and it was Dilbert L. Stapley. And with Dilbert L. Stapley, he was talking about the fact that for 120 years, the church had been told to avoid tobacco, but many members of the church had simply ignored that prophetic counsel found in the Word of Wisdom, and it was not until the 1940s, early 1950s, when the Surgeon General came out and said that there was a link between tobacco and cancer, that many of these members decided that they were going to quit. And he then asked, what type of faith is that? Who are you following? Are you following the prophet? Or are you following the Surgeon General? And so I think that's very important for us to understand this. Why are we following the prophet? Are we following the prophet only when we agree with him? Only when we think he's right? Only when the doctors and the professionals say, yeah, it's right? Only when the Surgeon General says, yeah, you should do that? Or are we following the prophet even when those people say no? Even when those people say there's no evidence? Would we be willing to give up tobacco in the 1870s when the doctors even smoked? Or would we be faithless, waiting for the doctors to come around to the revelations of God before we'd be willing to follow them? And I think that is kind of key to following the Spirit and following the prophet and receiving our own personal revelation.